Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham.
KAILASA, the good God country. Hinduism has something great to offer. Hindu God, Paramashiva, is good. We love him not just because he gives us what we want, but because he is good, and he has so much to offer to the world that makes the best nation. Hindu God has life positive, all-inclusive, good, spiritual, social, political, and moral principles. Hindu principles are guaranteed solutions for all the major problems of humanity: resettlement, violence and lawfare, impoverishment, inequality, environmental footprint, pandemic and biowar, disputes, feminist movement, women's rights, child rights, minority rights, linguistic rights, human rights. Because Hinduism has the best to offer to the world, KAILASA, standing tall since 1994 for the grand narrative of Hinduism, is the good God's country. Founder of KAILASA, Paramashiva, and his 1008th incarnation, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam, is the reviver of KAILASA, the enlightened civilization, the greatest Hindu nation. His Divine Holiness was birthed by his predecessors of enlightened masters, great rishis, munis, siddhas, who predicted and recognized His Divine Holiness, Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam, as an incarnation of Paramashiva, as per the science of incarnation described in Hinduism. From his first Chaturmasya at the age of 3 in the year 1980 until the age of 16 in the year 1994, the Supreme Pontiff was trained for the revival of KAILASA. He began reviving KAILASA from the age of 16 after the coronation on the 25th May 1994. KAILASA that we see today is 26 years of sincere hard work of the reviver and Hindu diaspora all over the world. KAILASA has a potential population of 2 billion Hindus worldwide, with over 100 million applications to its citizenship already applied. Hinduism has stood over 10,000 years as an enlightened civilization, has been a global beacon of spiritual and timeless wisdom, technology, and culture.
He's wearing a grey jacket. His name is Boris.
The world's ancient civilization produced more than 40% of the world's GDP.
Purpose of life is to experience oneness with the ultimate reality, Paramashiva. Life exists on the planet Earth for last 40 billion years, and 5 times life faced complete extinction on the planet Earth. But somewhere one DNA, one cell, living organism is thrown out of planet Earth, preserved inside a volcano rock. After millions of years comes back to Earth due to gravity or whatever reason, gets into the ocean and starts the life again. Sanatana Hindu Dharma is the conscious science to give breakthrough to your DNA through natural selection process and to your consciousness through the conscious decision process. Sanatana Hindu Dharma is a sacred spiritual science. It is not bunch of do's and don'ts. No. Please understand, it is the revelations of sacred truths, cosmic truths, powerful cognition. It is still alive, that science is available, time-tested, foolproof. This science of living enlightenment is the complete solution for all the problems individual or society or modern day humanity is facing. Then you will understand all the problems of the modern day humanity. Sanatana Hindu Dharma is solution. Whether the terrorism or climate change, natural calamities or man-made calamities, for all the problems humanity is facing, the only solution is science of living enlightenment, revealed by Paramashiva from the Vedagamas in the modern day through this body. I am a Hindu revivalist, not by any revolution, but by evolution and setting model communities. Understand? KAILASA is reviving the ancient Hindu enlightened civilization. Paramashiva manifested this KAILASA mandala, the enlightenment ecosystem and the lifestyle. I am going to revive this whole enlightenment ecosystem, KAILASA, by creating a model KAILASAs all over the world. I will work sincerely and revive this spiritual science, which is the core for enlightenment ecosystem. making you all manifest the state, space, powers, being, superconsciousness and Kailasa of Paramashiva, and making all of us manifest Paramashiva.
In a world ravaged by war, ecological destruction, hatred and division, Kailasa stands as a bold vision of human potential, coexistence, organic living, and alignment with nature. Over the past 50 years, the world has seen the creation of dozens of new countries, and so if anything, it would be odd not to see a new country formed in the 21st century. Without the protection of political legitimacy, there is an imminent danger that the great tenets, scriptures, and science of creating an enlightened civilization, which spanned 56 states, 200 kingdoms, 1700 samsthanas, and 10,000 sampradayas, will be forever lost to humanity. The Hindu diaspora are highly successful around the world. They formed the dispossessed diaspora who has been driven to other countries because they are unable to practice their religion authentically in their own country. They have flourished in countries where they have been allowed to settle with religious freedom. For example, in the United States, Hindus are the most educated and highest earning community, with 77% of them holding a bachelor's degree and 48% having an income of $100,000 or more. Although they are only 1% of the population, Hindus have launched 13.5% of the startups in the USA. They hold leadership, technical and creative positions in companies such as Microsoft, Google, Facebook, etc. This success has been repeated around the world, in the UK, Canada, Australia, etc. James Kirkup, in his 2015 Telegraph article says, British Indians are not just the most successful immigrant group in this country's recent history, but the most successful group of people, full stop. He continues, more extraordinary than the rise in numbers is how it has taken place so harmoniously and profitably for this country and those in it. British Indians, quite simply, are among the most industrious, accomplished, and credible amongst us. The best of British, if you like. The same article says that British Hindus are barely 2% of the population, but 12% of all the doctors. Australia and Canada have understood the ingredients of fast economic growth of the country and are doing everything to attract the educated, rich Hindu community. Hindus are the fastest growing migrant population in Australia. In 2017, 200% more Hindus have received invitation for Canadian Permanent Residency Program. Even now, the Hindu diaspora worldwide are the richest. No divorce, have no cases of drugs and substance abuse, lowest mental disorder, no depression. Hinduism is the only religion which neither converts nor kills. Absolutely non-violent, the elite sect of mankind. Because the Hindu diaspora worldwide and the Supreme Pontiff are successful in spreading their spiritual Hindu message of openness and inclusiveness against the forces of hatred and exclusivity, they have become the victims of relentless attacks by multi-armed apparatus of state power. Anti-Hindu forces, extremist caste, supremacist militant organization want a one ideology, Hinduism, under their exclusive domain. What they cannot digest into themselves, they systematically delegitimize and exterminate. Lawfare, assassination attempts, character assassination of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam. Attempted assassination and assassinated Kailasians. Sexual assaults and rape of female monks of Kailasa. Objectification. Character assassination. State-funded child abuse and sexual abuse on the children of Kailasa.
Then I told I don't want to see a picture. Then I told I don't want to see a picture. Then they showed him a picture.
State-operated embezzlement of funds, properties and assets donated by the Hindu diaspora worldwide for the purpose of the revival of Kailasa. Since 1994 up to until now. Building a nation is not a project accomplished overnight or by virtue of hope. Kailasa is the manifestation of 26 years of sincere hard work, sacrifices, integrity of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam, and the Hindu diaspora worldwide for the past 26 years for the enlightenment of humanity.
Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvadidam Anustam Tattvamashyadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Shakshibhutam Bhavadidam Trinodakidam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Yes, Nithyanandam everyone. Welcome back to today's Venkateshwara Bhava Samaya Darshan. We welcome all the Asavasis attending from Kailasa's monasteries, Gurukul, temples, ashrams around the world for this wonderful Venkateshwara Bhava Samadhi Darshan, manifesting the Supreme Font of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam. A few security measures from the Kailasa's national security agencies. Photography, video, and audio recording of any kind is strictly prohibited during all the sessions. Be on mute, be on camera throughout the class. If you need to step out in a situation, please inform the digital security officer. There are a few important cautions before starting the today's segment. Venkateshwara Bhava Samadhi Darshan, manifesting conscious wealth with the grace and blessings of Bhagavan Venkateshwara. So, today we'll be learning about what is wealth and abundance and who is Bhagavan Venkateshwara and the principles of Bhagavan Venkateshwara and how do we go beyond the poverty in the wealth consciousness and powerful cognitions about the wealth and abundance and Diksha and Darshan of Bhagavan Venkateshwara manifesting to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam. So the powerful cognitions you will be learning today is about the sacred science of Bhava Samadhi Darshan and powerful cognitions about the wealth and abundance and what are the obstacles which is blocking your wealth and how we can manifest wealth and abundance in our life. Today's program will be through the 4 padas in the agamas. We'll be learning about and experience the Venkateshwara Bhava Samadhi Darshan. The first is the Kriya Pada, that arises electromagnetic forces of your existence and connects you with the God. Next is the Charya Pada, the lifestyle of living enlightenment, Jiva and self, connecting with all dimensions of the world. Third is the Yoga Pada, and fourth is the Jnana Pada, bringing Paramashiva into your being and making him manifest in you. So how are we going to achieve it? By listening, by internalizing, by manifesting the powerful cognitions, and with the Darshan and the Diksha. So first, before entering into the segment, let's understand what is the science behind this Bhava Samadhi Darshan. Sama is oneness and Adi means source. So Samadhi means one with the source. Bhava means attitude or aspect. So Bhava Samadhi means being one with the source through this aspect. So the aspect or the Bhava you chose through the Bhava, chose throughout the Bhava being one with the source is Bhava Samadhi Darshan. Knowing this aspect, the Bhava is ultimate, and being in oneness with that is the Bhava Samadhi. The divine cosmic beings are real and they manifest from Kailasa, the enlightened time-space zone, through the deities and the incarnation. Divine cosmic beings manifest through the Archavatara, deities in a temple, and through Bhava Samadhi Darshan in the Nijavatara incarnation. So Bhava Samadhi Darshan awakens the Kundalini Shakti, which is latent potential energy in every human beings. Awakening of the Kundalini Shakti results in extraordinary ability expressing through as like third eye awakening, an ability to have the remote vision, ability to scan anyone's body, levitation, teleportation, and materialization. So Bhava Samadhi Darshan awakens the Kundalini Shakti and your whole brain comes alive. This influx of superconscious energy visibly slows down the aging process and improves the immunity to diseases. With increasing level of coherence, the whole brain comes alive, turning into a superconductor of superconscious energy that can heal, empower, and transforms our life. Having darshan or even a glimpse of brings a lasting transformation in us, cleansing the lifetimes of karmas and rising you to the next level of superconscious breakthrough, like hitting the reset button on your being. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, our neurons mirror that of the incarnation. Mirror neurons activate and process all the observed moments or the information of the avatar just by the act of seeing. That is, our entire body, silently and without movement, recreates what is happening distance far away, experiencing the superconscious energy radiated by the avatar directly. Next, we'll be looking at the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, is the reviver of Kailasa, a macrocosmic, ancient, enlightened Hindu civilization nation. Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the 1008th incarnation of Paramashiva as per Hinduism and is recognized by his predecessors who are enlightened masters and adepts. Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has made the science of power manifestation, yoga, and temple-based university a lifestyle for humanity. Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is ordained as the 233rd Guru Mahasannidhanam, the Pontiff of Kanchi Kailasa Sarvanya Peetham, that is Tondai Mandala Adinam, and he is the incumbent emperor of Suryavamsa Surangi Samrajyam, and is the present 293rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of Kailasha Sattva Shamala Peetha Sarvanya Peetham. And he's the present Mahamandaleshwara, the supreme spiritual head of Mahanirvani Akada, the largest apex monastic order in the Hinduism. He is revered as a 1008th Acharya Mahamandaleshwara, the head of the spiritual orders of Atalakada, the ancient apex body of Hinduism. And he is the present 23rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of Dharmamukti Surgapuram Madhyam. And also he is elected as the supreme pontiff of Hinduism by the congregation of over thousands Hindu leaders or pontiffs. He is honored as a leader of Hinduism, the most awarded internationally recognized Hindu leader, and he is the reviver of 108 ancient Hindu sampradayas, including the Rudra, Kanyas, Rudras, Rishis, Rishikas, Bhairavas, Bhairavis. And he is the establisher of largest Hindu university, the KAILASA Nithyananda Hindu University in the world with satellite campuses in 150 countries. He is the establisher of 1,000+ Kailasas and enlightened ecosystems, and he is the founder and the reviver of over 100 Sarvanyapitams. And he is the collector of largest Hindu library with over 1 million books, 1 million Pawnee scriptures, and 20 million digital books. Next, we'll be entering into the segment of manifesting of external Shaktis after a short break. So we request each one of you to stay tuned. Nithyanandam.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity. I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to Mahakailasa. It is irreversible permanent enlightenment, irreversible power manifestation, irreversible permanent empowerment. Greater signs of life can be realized with a greater ability to visualize. Greater science is the equivalent word for Hinduism. When you understand the greater science of life, greater courage, more possibility, more fearlessness, more joy, more bliss. When you visualize Paramashiva with 25 heads, 75 eyes, 50 hands, your consciousness becomes ferocious and that ability to visualize, you will get involved in everything deeply. Involved people are the most delicious, most sweet, most beautiful, most juiciest beings of planet Earth. I am your Guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. Till you become Paramashiva, I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all. The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, deal your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression, or the worst suicidal patterns, or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside.
Yes, welcome back. Now we'll be entering into the moment of manifesting the extraordinary Shaktis. The Balasans, Nithyananda Yogis, the initial disciples of Supreme Founder of Hinduism will now be demonstrating the power of body scanning and sharing with all the experience and the results of extraordinary manifestation of divine power awakened among us through the Diksha and the initiations. In today's Bhava Darshan, all of us will be receiving the initiation into third eye awakening and various other powers with the blessings and the grace of Supreme Founder of Hinduism. And we all be manifesting the power of third eyes and Mahima, the height, the power of alternating height today. Before entering into that, let us understand what are these Shaktis. Manifesting power, Shaktis are described as in the Vedas and Agamas are described as a system, method, and the science for human beings to explore the various possibilities and the powers and have access to the various states of consciousness. Shaktis manifest from the fundamental cognition that you are a divine, you need to manifest divine, and not you are a man and you need to reach divine. Here, the foundation is you are Paramashiva. You and manifest cognize that you are a Paramashiva, even if you not yet manifested it. Understand that is why what Paramashiva is revealing through this body and through this system, through this methodology, any samyama you do on powerful cognitions, you manifest only Shakti's powers and not Siddhis. This is a direct statement from Supreme Point of Hinduism. So what are the Shaktis and Siddhis? Shaktis express from the space of enlightenment, a side effect of the feeling connection with the divine and high integrity, where Siddhis are power that manifest from the tapas or penance for enlightenment. Shaktis are the source of enlightenment, while the Siddhis are on the path of enlightenment. The Shaktis of Paramashiva manifest through an ordinary human being in an extraordinary way after initiation from the avatar, and they are permanent, where Siddhis are not permanent and they may divert you from the enlightenment. Paramashiva is the primordial divinity in the Hinduism, the ultimate reality and the cause which is self-effulgent, Swayam Prakasha, all-pervading and changing beyond time and space and form. As the fundamental base of Avyakta, the unmanifest, and the Vyakta, the manifest existence, he performs the Panchakritya or the five cosmic act of Srishti, creation, Shruti, maintenance, Samhara, rejuvenation, Throbhava, pulling out of delusion, and Agraga, liberating grace for all the living entities. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasamnidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhava Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, as the 1008th incarnation and the representative of Paramashiva and the reviver of KAILASA, the ancient enlightened Hindu civilization nation, the great cosmic borderless Hindu nation. Ever since the beginning of the civilization, the Sanatana Hindu Dharma has been the cradle of enlightened beings and highly advanced sciences. It was where the science of enlightenment and the powers was lived and taught as a lifestyle. For the first time in the modern day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is reviving these yogic sciences and transmitting into the world at record-breaking time never accomplished before. The knowledge and the science of manifesting these Shaktis are passed down from one generation to the next generation through the Diksha initiations by the enlightened Gurus. Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, being recognized as an incarnation at a very young age, was trained and taught this science to revive the initiations and knowledge repositories for billions to manifest the science of power manifestation. From the disciplines of Vedanta, Tantra, Sri Vidya, Yoga and Yogic powers, Mantra Shastra, Siddha Vidya, science of Aushadha, Advaita, Bhakti Yoga, Paramashiva Jnana and Paramashiva Vijnana. So how do we awaken these Shaktis in all of us? Every ultimate truth, Jnana, mapped into your cognitions, Prajna, manifests the possibility and the power of every being.
Diksha is the
Now we're going to watch a short video which explains how the power of initiation helps us in manifesting the higher possibilities.
direct transfer of spiritual energy by an enlightened being through look, word, or touch. The traditional Vedic book Navaratneshwara states, Sarvasamapi dikshanam muktihi phalamakhanditam avirodhat bhavantyeva prasangyastu bhuktayah. The main benefit of all initiations is moksha, enlightenment. As a side effect, health, wealth, leadership and well-being happen. And in Rudrayamala Tantra, Shiva says, Devi diksha vihinasya na siddhihi na cha sadgatihi tasmat sarva prayatnena guruna dikshito bhavet. The one who is not initiated does not attain liberation nor a better future. So by all efforts, one should get initiated by Guru. What is the science of initiation? Neuroscience has proved that the process of initiation floods the brain with energy. This is the superconscious energy of Kundalini, our own highest inner potential energy. As the Kundalini flows from the thalamus to the cortex, it sets up a powerful energy loop within the brain, which awakens the latent non-mechanical parts which we have never used before. With increasing levels of coherence, the whole brain comes alive, turning into a superconductor of conscious energies that heal, empower, transform our lives, bliss and fulfillment. Initiation creates high awareness, visualization, creativity. It also slows the aging process and improves the immune system. Kundalini awakening, healing experience, levitation, teleportation, materialization. Experience the power
First is the Sasa Pramana, the eternal, unchangeable truths revealed in the source scriptures. Next is the Apta Pramana, the experience and the results of Aptas or authorities of Hinduism, the Vedic rishis and scientists who time tested and verified these sciences. Next is the Atma Pramana or the account of Supreme Point of Hinduism's life, his millennium avatars, personal experience of power manifestation. Next is the Pratyaksha Pramana or the empirical evidence from the observation and the scientific experiments. Vedas are the ultimate superior authority for Hindus. Vedas are the pure science where the ultimate truths are explained. Agamas are the source scriptures where the applied technology, the applied science is expanded. Vedas and Agamas, Veda-agamas are given a status of Shruti as they are directly revealed by Paramashiva. They are ultimate, eternal, unchangeable truths. A reference cited from these Shastras or source scriptures is called as the Shastra Pramanas. Now let us get ready to witness a very unique and exciting demonstration of the power of body scanning. And we have with us Mr. Patrick, and now I'll be connecting myself in oneness with the Paramashiva by chanting the Mahavagya and connecting my third eye to Swamiji's third eye and manifesting the power of body scanning. Let us all come to the space of blissful awareness and chant the Mahavagya Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Yes, Nithyanandam. What Paramashiva Swamiji showed me is you experiencing the manifestation of Paramashiva. The unmanifest existence is getting manifested now. The high level of Kundalini awakening is happening. Just start continuously doing this power manifestation. Start intensely do the power manifestation. This is the reason till now your whole body, your whole conscious never experienced this high level of awareness experience. That is why your body is not able to catch it and your brain is not able to cognize it. So that is why you're feeling some kind of weirness and heaviness in your body and especially in your brain area. So don't worry about that. You just be completely healed. By doing the cleansing process, you're also able to prepare your body to withstand and able to grab the whole level of higher level of experience. The same video which we watched a few minutes ago, how it is the science is explained, same thing you're experiencing now. So no need to worry about anything now. Just keep on doing the power manifestation. You will manifest all the powers of Paramashiva. So with that, we'll be moving on to the next segment in the Venkateshwara's Bhava Samadhi Darshan today. Before we get into the next segment, we're going to have a short break. So you request each one of you to stay tuned. Nithyananda.
just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity. I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to KAILASA. It is irreversible permanent enlightenment, irreversible power manifestation, irreversible permanent empowerment. Greater signs of life can be realized with a greater ability to visualize. Greater science is the equivalent word for Hinduism. When you understand the greater science of life, greater courage, more possibility, more fearlessness, more joy, more bliss. When you visualize Paramashiva with 25 heads, 75 eyes, 50 hands, your consciousness becomes ferocious, and that ability to visualize, you will get involved in everything deeply. Involved people are the most delicious, most sweet, most beautiful, most juiciest beings of planet Earth. I am your Guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. Till you become Paramashiva, I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all. The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, deal your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression or the worst suicidal patterns or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside. Your consciousness has power at this moment to swallow, digest, clean up all negativity and all toxins. Develop a powerful will persistence. That's the most important asset for life. I am not giving you some life positive blah blah. I am giving you the facts of life. I am triggering your consciousness. Itself is nothing but your decision to struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava.
Yes, Nithyanandam, welcome back. Now we're entering the segment where we're going to learn about the Bhagavan Venkateshwara and how we can manifest business in our life. So first let us learn about who is Bhagavan Venkateshwara. So Venkateshwara is the one of the most powerful modern day incarnation happened in the Kali Yuga. Mahavishnu came down as Sastri and Bhudevi took birth as Padmavati, and they got married and stayed in the planet Earth with the body at least for 200 years and created a beautiful kingdom, blessing the devotees with wealth, health, and all the auspicious things. He decided to stand in Tirumala, making himself available to all the devotees. Venkateshwara just became a deity. The very body, how he is standing, he just became the Archavatara. Archavatara means the incarnation in the form of deity to receive all the worship and devotion of the devotees. So Venkateshwara is one of the most powerful modern day incarnations. So Srinivasa become Archavatara, standing in the Tirumala and gracing the whole world, the whole universe, showering the wealth, health, and all the spiritual benefits. Venkateshwara has Sri Devi Mahalakshmi, the goddess of wealth and prosperity, within his chest. There is one jewel which Bhagavan Venkateshwara is wearing, which are still not able to put any value for it. On Venkateshwara right chest, he is having the world's costliest jewel. He wears it on the Vaikuntha Ekadasi day. On the Srivatsam, that jewelry is called the Vaidurya. Vaidurya diamond, if it is at least 100,000 years older than the diamond. The jewel is supposed to have come out of churning of the Milky Ocean, and there is only one piece available in the planet Earth that Bhagavan Venkateshwara is wearing now. So Ramanuja was a great enlightened master, was staying many days in Tirumati. Tirumala was his disciple, with his disciples. One day Ramanuja was getting ready for pilgrimage back, packed his bag, some food, walk all the way, full day along with his disciple. Evening, they reached the downhill and they opened their food for eating. They found a lot of ants in the food. Ramanuja just stopped. Don't do. Their devotees have started cleaning all the ants. Ramanuja just stopped. No, don't do it. He packed the whole food safely, not leaving a one ant. Walked all the way back uphill without having any food, especially in the night. All the disciples was wondering what is happening. After going to the top of the hill again, Ramanuja opened the food and said, now leave the ants here, because we don't have how many janmas or lifetime they merited and did punya to take birth in the presence of Tirumala, the energy field of Venkateshwara. So we have no right to take them out of this energy field and leave them somewhere else. Even when master becomes deities, siddhas come to live around in their presence. When deities become master, naturally all the siddhas, all the higher level beings come to live around them. Now we'll be looking at the Sastra Pramana, which explained about the glory of the Venkateshwara from the Narayana Shuttam, verse number 1. The translation of the verse goes on as, this universe is eternal being, Narayana, the imperishable, the supreme, the goal, multi-headed and multi-eyed, the represent and the source of delight for the whole universe. Next is the Apta Pramana. The Brahmanda Purana also contains the Sri Venkateshwara Sahasranama, 1008 names of Lord Venkateshwara, which occurs as a conversation between sage Vashishta and sage Narada, and also Venkateshwara Stotra Shotram, 108 names of Lord Sri Venkateshwara. In the Kirta Yuga, Lord Narasimha, the Tirtha Yuga, Lord Rama, and Dwapara Yuga, Lord Sri Krishna. In the Kali Yuga, Lord Venkateshwara are called as the Kasha Devatam, the living deities, that Kali Yuga. So next is the Atma Pramana, the experience of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. This is a direct statement from the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. He said, I have a very strong connection with the Lord Venkateshwara. My mother came to know that she was carrying me when she was on a pilgrimage to Lord Venkateshwara temple in Tirupati. She did the Anga Pradashina, the circumambulating the temple by rolling on the floor around it. And after that, she vomited. Usually people vomit after the Anga Pradashina. They gave her prasada, the laddu, the fried Indian sweet, and after that also, again, she started vomiting. Then the elders saw the pulse and confirmed that she was carrying. The first sweet I got is from Lord Venkateshwara. So I have a strong connection with the Venkateshwara. So Bhagavan Venkateshwara in the physical form. In today's Darshan, Bhagavan Venkateshwara would be manifesting into the Nija Avatara, the 1008th living incarnation of Paramashivoham, the supreme pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam. And we all will be receiving the blessings and initiation to awaken the wealth consciousness in us. So the two dimensions of wealth creation first is Shankanidhi, next is Padmanidhi. So Shankanidhi means conquered wealth, conquered from the natural sources. Padmanidhi means flowered wealth, like a lotus created. Padmanidhi is a made to flower from the natural sources. And there are two dimensions of wealth substance, the Kubera and Lakshmi. Kubera holds wealth and sit on wealth. Example, treasury, stock market. Kubera enjoys the subtle power and that holding wealth can bring. Lakshmi represents the wealth that is flowing, circulating, and current. Lakshmi uses the wealth to enrich herself and the world. Lakshmi creates the wealth effortlessly, using it freely, distribute unconditionally. So let us see the Hindu way of wealth creation. See, life can be equated to two things. One is ability to achieve what you want in the inner or outer world. The second is just getting stuck in both the world. There are only two equations in our life. If you sit with yourself and understand that everybody wants wealth, but they don't know how to increase the life in them to the level they want. Wealth can be equated to the life energy you express. It is a straight equation because as of now, a normal man has wealth as the first priority in the life. So if you do not have wealth, don't blame anybody. You are not expressing life in you. Life energy is not happening in you. Creating wealth is an intrinsic part of our life. Krishna says very beautifully in the Gita, Gahano Karmano Gadishi. The universe by its nature works, works and works. If you have at least the goal of creating wealth, you'll be creative. Your energy will be channeled properly. The first priority in the life should be for the moksha, enlightenment. Till that happens, the second priority can be creating wealth. The creating wealth makes you non-violent because your whole energy becomes creative. Creating wealth brings a tremendous interest in life and non-violence. But the problem is, many of us are struck with the wrong definition about the wealth. So now let us understand the right definition and the consciousness behind the whole wealth. Wealth is not just an object or a thing to be achieved. It is an extension of you. Anything that adds to you is a wealth. The quality of health you enjoy, the state of your relationship, the fulfillment you experience in your career, your mental state, your sense of inner fulfillment, all these are the measure of success with which you have created a wealth in your life. So wealth is not just a money or a currency. Money is a one type of currency and currency is one wealth. The assets are also a one wealth, but being alive and active is also a one type of wealth. So all these four put together is a wealth. One is money, currency, the assets, and being active. So wealth is neither bad nor good. It is a utility value. So what is wealth consciousness? So wealth consciousness means making a clear decision to break out of all the myths and mental patterns that improvise us and draw us again and again into the poverty cycle. See, if you look at inside, you may have so much of complex decisions and beliefs which you carry, which is the blockage with which you are not able to manifest wealth in your life. Now, like making a clear decision to break all out of all the myths and mental patterns is called as the wealth consciousness. See, the fundamental truth is you don't manifest what you desire. You manifest your cognitions, what you cognize and what you perceive as a reality, your beliefs. So many of us say, oh, I really desire wealth, but deep down, you believe wealthy people are arrogant people, bad people, they do a lot of wrong things. If you believe that wealthy people are arrogant, bad, and wrong, they do many wrong things, they exploit others. If you have this kind of belief, how are we going to manifest wealth in our life? See, the basic understanding is your perception is the material out of which your reality is made. If you desire wealth, but you believe, perceive, and cognize that wealthy people are bad or wealth is too much responsibility, naturally you will not manifest wealth in your life. The gap between your desire and your perception is called as the mental patterns. So now let's look at all the beliefs you carry about the wealth. The first common belief is wealthy people are arrogant, bad people. You carry a deep resistance of wealth, which is leading to you will not accumulate wealth on the other side. Even if you accumulate wealth, you will carry the guilt of wealth. But the truth is, arrogance does not come by wealth. Arrogant people will be arrogant whether they have the wealth or not. But we wrongly associate wealth to the arrogance, creating a platform and start hating wealth as well, the same way we hate arrogance. The common belief is poverty is a good. Many places, by knowingly or unknowingly, deep inside us, we label poverty as a good quality. We feel reverence and respect for the poverty. How are we going to generate wealth if you have this idea of poverty is good. And the common belief is handling wealth is more responsibility. You may feel uncomfortable. Whatever I want, I will not get it. Maybe you may came to this conclusion by looking at some of the wealthy people who did not have time for themselves. I think this is very common for many the people, because by looking at the some rich people around you, or some politicians or some cine stars which you easily relate with, you feel them, they are so much engaged, they don't have time for themselves or for the family, and you feel that handling wealth is more responsibility. And also have making money is a sin. See, create as much wealth as you can, celebrate it, share it, because wealth conscious is the high creativity with high responsibility. And on the side, we may have the wealthy people work smart, not hard. Don't be too lazy to bend your body and mind to realize your dreams. Read the stories of any famous millionaire today, and you will see that wealth does not come from a genie in the bottle. It is always, it is hard work by which the whole thing is done. Even if you look at the very life example of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, it is out of his extreme hard work and comparable hard work, he built the whole Sri Kailasa for the entire world. And you may feel like, oh, you have to be worthy of having the wealth. See, the wealth serves those who are wealthy in their very consciousness. So it is again the ball is in our court. So anything you cognize, you create a certain energy field about your cognition. You attract those situations, peoples, and everything around you to make that cognition into reality. So all of us, all you need to is will persistence. Your decision, you are not going to give up your intention is a will persistence. See, your mental patterns goes on going to be affecting you, but you always tell, oh, I'm too busy to repair myself. It is like sitting in a broken car and go to be rotating the handle or pushing the gears. Do whatever you want. You are not going to move or 1 inch. And if somebody says, oh, why don't you repair your broken car? You are not moving. You'll be like, oh, no, 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 I'm too busy to repair. I can't get down now and repair because I'm hurling going through some places. It is utter stupidity. Same thing what we're doing now. We know that all these patterns are not going to help us. And then we'll say like, oh, I'm too busy in handling myself. I don't want to sit with myself and remove all these patterns. Same way, it is like same utter stupidity. So you may have, is it possible for me now? Even now, yeah, you may have tried many times and you may have failed. But even though out of all the incompletions or past failures, removing all that, if you have the courage to ask yourself, is it possible now? Yes, it is possible now. You may be desiring to have a wealth, but you may not be believing, perceiving, and cognizing that is as a possibility. The first and foremost important step we need to do is create an energy field of attracting wealth. Only when you create that space inside you, you are able to manifest the wealth in your life. Now we're going to watch a video where Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism explained the whole secrets of attracting the wealth. So we're going to be looking at it, the video, the science which is explained by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, and we all will be doing the exercise which each one of us after this video. So let us understand the complete awareness and listening and go through the whole procedure, and we'll be doing the same process also.
The first step we need to do, looking back, the gap between your desire and your cognitions, how you started perceiving wealth, money, how you started perceiving. I can tell you a small story. First time, how I was introduced to money and started interacting with money. I still remember my 3rd birthday. My father has given me a Ganesha who actually ate food. If you have read my biography, you would have read the incident. If you are interested, you can go to YouTube where I've narrated the whole story. I was given that Ganesha as a gift, and I was so curious and busy with playing with the deity. And then in Indian village we have a habit, all the family elders will give coins on the birthday as a gift to the kids. So I was sitting and playing with my Ganesha, and all the family elders came. I am supposed to bow down to them. It's a tradition. So I touch their feet and they will give money. A lot of money got collected. Must be some 70, 80 rupees. In those days it's a big money, and for a kid it's a too big money. And it was too much of coins and notes, so my father helped me to pack the whole thing in a hand key. So I looked at him and asked, what should I do with this? He said, you can buy whatever you want. I said, I don't need anything. I only wanted this Ganesha. You already gave it to me. I don't need anything. He said, then you can give it to anybody you want. So I just called all my cousins, brothers, everyone was playing. I grew up in a large joint family. 27 of us grew up together. So it's almost like a one school, small school. So all of them are playing. I called in my loud voice, hey, anybody wants, come and take this money. I don't want it. So 4 or 5 kids were running, and my elder brother ran fast and took the whole thing, whole hand key. My father told me to tell my elder brother to share everyone, to share with all. I said, I have decided I don't want. And I said, whoever wants, take it. So he took it. How can I interfere in this after that? It's up to him. I will not even interfere, giving any further instruction to how they should share or who should share and all that. I said, I don't want. That's my first relationship with money. I still see very clearly that's the same relationship. Still, I don't touch money. I don't handle. Never felt the need. Anyhow, I am not saying this should be your pattern or this should be your... I am just giving you an example of how I started relating with. So now dig out how you started relating with money. That was actually my completion with money. I touched first time money only to give dana. Still I am doing the same thing. Still I touch money only to give dana. How you cognized money, wealth, what all your perceptions and beliefs and cognitions about money. Let's dig out. Let's get them out first. The moment you remember money, does it bring tremendous pain, suffering, impossibility, all that in you? What is the emotion or energy it invokes in you? So put your pen to paper and just keep writing whatever comes to your mind. If you feel tortured, irritated, the moment you think of money, whatever you think, money is difficult, money is impossible, money is, unless you cheat, you can't get the money. Even if you cheat it, somebody will cheat from you. So much goes on inside you about money. Your incompletions with money. Just spend few minutes and let's dig out all the incompletions, mental patterns we have, perceptions, beliefs and cognitions we have about money. Listen, the first step we need to do now, cleaning up, completing these mental thought patterns, the incompletion patterns related to wealth and stopping them from recurring. Please understand. Biggest problem is when you do not recognize something as a pattern, it continues to exist in you and recur. Please understand. Recurring, for example, today you remember, yes, I have a lot of incompletions and patterns. Incompletion means, let me define. Your past sitting in your present, not letting you live your future is incompletion. It has no logic. Because you lost love of somebody, you decide never to love again. It has no logic. Tons of negative decisions, cognitions you make about life is incompletion. I'll give you one small example. 8-year-old kid is in the classroom. Teacher asks, who is the first Prime Minister of India? The kid jumps on the bench and shouts, Mahatma Gandhi. Naturally, the whole class laughs. Because Mahatma Gandhi is not, neither is Mahatma nor he is first Prime Minister. Okay, that you leave it. When the whole class laughs, she decides never to come in the front, jump up and be active. Even after 50 years, if she becomes a CEO of a company, in the team meeting, she will be telling her ideas to somebody else and somebody else will be presenting. Even if she is the head of the meeting, she will continue to suffer the decision she made at the age of 8. How many of you see this is happening even in your life in some form? That is what I call incompletion. Understand, there is a very powerful science by Sadashiva in Agama. Sadashiva is the first Guru, Adi Guru. He explains in Agama, of course, the moment I utter this word, many will have many questions. What? Sadashiva? He was supposed to be God. Was he Guru? He was supposed to be energy. Was he teaching? Let me be very clear. He is the pure consciousness beyond time and space, but he also assumed form within the time and space. The formless came in form many times and taught the great spiritual truths to the world. We should not even use the word was. Is the right word. He gives a beautiful science of completing with this incompletion patterns, known, unknown. Understand, if you know the reason for certain pattern, it is called known pattern. If you don't know, it is unknown pattern. Sometimes you will have a heaviness, suffocation, but you don't even know why. That is unknown pattern. Sometimes you know why you are going through what you are going through. That is known pattern. Known or unknown, you can complete. You can be out of it. It is possible. It is possible. I'll explain the science of completion. Understand, this one technique can help you whether you want to get rid of your headache or your whole ignorance and get into enlightenment. Whether you want as simple as healing your headache or as complicated as enlightenment. Anything, this one technique can give you. This one technique, it is a complete end-to-end, alpha to omega. It's from Sadashiva directly. In the Agama, 94th verse, 22nd technique. The chapter is called Shivajnanopanishad and also called as Vijnana Bhairava. Chittat yanta kritir nasti mamantar bhavayet iti vigalpanam abhavena vigalpair uchito bhavet. You don't have to remember. I am uttering every time so that I will remember. That's all. No, it is just to keep the purity of the teaching. I want all of you to know, whatever I am sharing with you is my personal enlightenment experience, which is in tune with the earlier master's experience. My Apta Pramana, my Atma Pramana in tune with the Apta Pramana, means the earlier masters. The Shastra Pramana. Only that can become your Sakshi Pramana. Never learn from a person who does not have Atma Pramana, enlightenment. He will be only Pandit, repeating. Same way, never learn from a person who claims yes, enlightenment, but does not keep his experience in tune with the Shastra Pramana and shares with you. It's always dangerous. Maybe it must have been good for him, but we don't know whether it is good for all of you. The Atma Pramana should always be acid washed with Apta Pramana, Shastra Pramana. Only that can become Sakshi Pramana, experiential reality for you. Never learn from anybody who has only knowledge, not experience. Same way, never learn from somebody who claims having only experience and does not connect, purify, make it in tune with the Shastra and presents it to you. There is always a danger. If you don't bother about the Shastra Pramana, you may be having kakka biryani. Be careful. Listen. To keep the purity of the teachings, I keep the original Sanskrit verses. I'll give you the translation now. Consciously feel within the mind stuff of past memories of incompletion with its activities as mind, intellect and ego not existing in me. By contemplating this way in your inner space, disidentify from the past impressions and memories of completion. Put your active attention at the space of past happening. Relive these imagined impressions and memories of incompletion. Then the mind stop having fully ceased from its present characteristics of forming thought patterns and cognitions is complete. Thus you become and achieve the original space of complete completion. Listen, now I will explain. I have read out the translation. I'll explain what to do. Now you wrote many of the pattern, incompletions, thought currents you are having about money, ideas, cognitions you developed about money from the young age. Do only one thing. Just go back to that same age when the incidents happened in you, the cognition started building in you, the beliefs started building in you, the ideas started building in you, the perception started building in you. Relive the same situation. I am not asking you just remember. Remembering means, for example, something happened at the age of 7 which is still hurting you about money. You asked 1 rupee from your uncle and he did not give, but he gave it to his son. It's still sitting and hurting. If now you are 47, this happened 7. You being 47-year-old person and remembering what happened at the age of 7 is remembering. Forget you are 47. Forget who you are now. You may be having millions. Just become that 7-year-old who asked and did not receive. For you that 1 rupee must have been almost life. I have seen people, they develop even wheezing when they were not given as simple as a chocolate or an ice cream by their friend or family or brother. I have seen. Because for a child, it may be life. Just go back, forget who you are now. Become that person. When that incident happened, relive. Just see what has happened at that time. You will see many of the unknown, suppressed emotions will break. And I tell you, many diseases will be healed. I have seen people walking out of tumors, cancers, asthma, wheezing, just by completion. Because many of your diseases have their roots in some of the incompletions of the past. When you relive, many pain parts in you breaks. Pain bodies collapse. The pain patterns melt down, which completes many other issues which you don't even remember. I have seen when people do completion, to complete the wealth-related incompletions, suddenly they get into health, because the same incompletions which created wealth issues only were creating health issues. When they melt down, people become free even from both. Listen carefully. I'll repeat once more. Now you would have written so many patterns, incompletions, thought currents, ideas, cognitions. Take few minutes. Go back to each incident, each pain, each hurting. Relive. 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 Don't justify what happened. Don't try to console yourself. No consolation will work. No justification will work. Neither help others nor try to help yourself. Just relive. I have seen when somebody has tears, others try to console. No, relax. You are not more compassionate than me. Let me do that job. You don't interfere in my job. Let you just go through. Even you don't try to console yourself. That is not going to work. If something has to break inside, let it break. It's okay. When you relive, the powerlessness, incompletion, loses power over you. I'll guide you step by step. And I commit with you, I'll lead you all to completion. And I know how to awaken, trigger the incompletions in you and break them. Help you to relive and relieve. I am supporting all of you. Have courage. Let's clean up.
Yes. Next, we'll be entering into the segment where we're going to experience and we'll go through the process as guided by the Supreme Point of Hinduism after a short break. So we request each one of you to get ready, have your pen and paper, and we're going to do this intense process which is explained and gifted by the Supreme Point of Hinduism. So let's get ready. Before that, we're going to have a short break. We'll come back soon. So we request each one of you to stay tuned. Nithyananda.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity.
I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to KAILASA. It is irreversible permanent enlightenment, irreversible power manifestation, irreversible permanent empowerment. Greater signs of life can be realized with a greater ability to visualize. Greater science is the equivalent word for Hinduism. When you understand the greater science of life, greater courage, more possibility, more fearlessness, more joy, more bliss. When you visualize Paramashiva with 25 heads, 75 eyes, 50 hands, your consciousness becomes ferocious, and that ability to visualize, you will get involved in everything deeply. Involved people are the most delicious, most sweet, most beautiful, most juiciest beings of planet Earth. I am your Guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. Till you become Paramashiva, I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all. The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, deal your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression, or the worst suicidal patterns, or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside. Your consciousness has power at this moment to swallow, digest, clean up all negativity and all toxins. Develop a powerful will persistence. That's the most important asset for life. I am not giving you some life positive blah blah. I am giving you the facts of life. I am triggering your consciousness. time itself is nothing but your decision to struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava. Stand. Be a conscious woman or man. Be conscious being. Shrink the time through conscious will persistence. Make the future into present by being ferocious with yourself.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity.
I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to KAILASA. It is irreversible permanent enlightenment, irreversible power manifestation, irreversible permanent empowerment. Greater signs of life can be realized with a greater ability to visualize. Greater science is the equivalent word for Hinduism. When you understand the greater science of life, greater courage, more possibility, more fearlessness, more joy, more bliss.
Yes, welcome back. Now we'll be entering the segment and we're going to manifest the wealth consciousness in now. The first step is Clean up all the incompletion, the patterns you carry about the wealth, and create the right space, the powerful magnetic center in each one of us to attract the wealth situation and the people that support you to create the wealth like a magnetic energy center for manifesting wealth the way you want. The first step is dig out all the incompletions about the money. Keep writing whatever comes to your mind the moment you remember money. Does it bring tremendous pain, suffering, impossibility, all that you? What is the emotion or the energy it invokes in you the moment you think of money? Whatever you feel as a money, and it's difficult, the money is impossible, unless you cheat, you can't get money. So much goes on inside you about the money, your completions with the money. Just spend a few minutes and let's dig out all the incompletions, beliefs, and mental patterns we have about the money. So you understand that each belief or recognition that starts from a particular instant. Identify those instants when the wrong or incomplete beliefs about the world started forming in you. See, it may be a just simple wrong belief that handling money may be difficult. Remember, write the same instant which identifies the whole instant which gives a wrong and incomplete belief about the wealth and which is started forming in you. Relive all those instant, complete all those incompletion, go back to the same age when the instant happens, when the idea, belief, perception started building in you. Relive all the instants and relieve from all those incidents. The second step is consciously decide what you want to manifest in the next 3 months in the wealth dimension. Write clearly about the wealth. Either maybe you may think as a more money, a person as a wealth for your life is situation, or a wealth for your life for some being active, for people even they feel extraordinary power manifestation is the wealth. So whatever you think as wealth, pen down all those. Today we're going to manifest with the help of Guru's grace. What's super important of Hinduism. See, with the deep devotion and the oneness with the Guru, you can complete all the binding cognitions on the wealth and manifest life with prosperity and abundance. The Guru Gita, verse number 26 says, the syllable Gu is darkness and the syllable Ru is said to be light. So there is no doubt that the Guru is indeed a supreme knowledge that swallows the darkness of ignorance in all of us. And also said, it is always remember the Guru's form, constantly repeat the divine name given by the Guru, and always follow the Guru's command. Think of nothing other than the Guru. So out of a compassion for you, he will tell how the embodied soul becomes Brahman, having been purified of all the sins by serving at the feet of Guru. So you may have a cognition, if you are new to Hinduism, you may feel that, oh, Guru is a teacher, the modern day teacher. See, Guru is not a Vyakti or a person as you imagine. He's a Tattva, he's a principle. He simply radiates. He's a simple representation, the physical representation of the divine. In the Vedic tradition, the spiritual teachers, the Gurus, is said to be more important than the God. God is always and everywhere, but it is the Gurus who open the disciple eyes to existence of the God. So the Guru is the doorway to one's own experience of the divine. The Guru exists as embodied, the manifest form of God, and the God, Paramashiva, is the unmanifest form of Guru. The Guru is a state of, the God is a state of Guru, and Guru is a statement of the God. The Guru or the manifest of Paramashiva, and Paramashiva is the unmanifest existence of the Guru. So through the Guru Bhakti, which is when it is intense, it is pure and essential energy, which can liberate you from all the known and unknown unnecessary delusions. And today, now, in the today's Bhava Samadhi Darshan, will be graced by the Supreme Founder of Hinduism out of his extreme love and compassion. He's going to manifest Bhava Venkateshwara, and he's going to give us the beautiful Darshan and energy, which we can awaken the wealth consciousness in us. So with that, we come to the end of this segment where we have seen about that who is Lord Venkateshwara, and we understand about the science, the secret behind the manifesting the wealth consciousness. And we're moving on to the next segment of preparation of us for the Bhava Samaya Darshan, Venkateshwara Bhava Samaya Darshan after a short break. So we request each and of you to stay tuned. Nithyanandam.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity.
I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to KAILASA. It is irreversible permanent enlightenment, irreversible power manifestation, irreversible permanent empowerment. Greater signs of life can be realized with a greater ability to visualize. Greater science is the equivalent word for Hinduism. When you understand the greater science of life, greater courage, more possibility, more fearlessness, more joy, more bliss. When you visualize Paramashiva with 25 heads, 75 eyes, 50 hands, your consciousness becomes ferocious, and that ability to visualize, you will get involved in everything deeply. Involved people are the most delicious, most sweet, most beautiful, most juiciest beings of planet Earth. I am your Guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. Till you become Paramashiva. I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all. The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, deal your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression, or the worst suicidal patterns, or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside. Your consciousness has power at this moment to swallow, digest, clean up all negativity and all toxins. Develop a powerful will persistence. That's the most important asset for life. I am not giving you some life positive blah blah. I am giving you the facts of life. I am triggering your consciousness. Time itself is nothing but your decision to struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava. Stand. Be a conscious woman or man. Be conscious being. Shrink the time through conscious will persistence. Make the future into present by being ferocious with yourself.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity.
I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to KAILASA. It is irreversible permanent enlightenment, irreversible power manifestation, irreversible permanent empowerment. Greater signs of life can be realized with a greater ability to visualize. Greater science is the equivalent word for Hinduism. When you understand the greater science of life, greater courage, more possibility, more fearlessness, more joy, more bliss. When you visualize Paramashiva with 25 heads, 75 eyes, 50 hands, your consciousness becomes ferocious, and that ability to visualize, you will get involved in everything deeply. Involved people are the most delicious, most sweet, most beautiful, most juiciest beings of planet Earth. I am your Guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. Till you become Paramashiva, I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all. The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, deal your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression, are the worst suicidal patterns, or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside. Your consciousness has power at this moment to swallow, digest, clean up all negativity and all toxins. Develop a powerful will persistence. That's the most important asset for life. I am not giving you some life positive blah blah. I am giving you the facts of life. I am triggering your consciousness. itself is nothing but your decision to struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava. Stand. Be a conscious woman or man. Be conscious being. Shrink the time through conscious will persistence. Make the future into present by being ferocious with yourself.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity.
I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to KAILASA. It is irreversible permanent enlightenment, irreversible power manifestation, irreversible permanent empowerment. Can be realized with a greater ability to visualize.
Yes, Nithyanandam. We will now be getting ready to receive the Bhava Samadhi Darshan of Bhagavan Venkateshwara. These are just a few important cautions. Bhava is defined as directing and activating this emotional and spiritual energy that is created through meditation on the avatar. Bhava Samadhi Darshan is not an event in space and time, rather, darshan happens at the moment when we are lifted out of space and time. During Bhava Samadhi Darshan, our neurons mirror that of the avatar. The brain mirror neurons activate and process all the observed movements or information of the avatar just by seeing and without the physical act of imitation. That is, our entire body silently and without movement recreates what is happening distances far away, experiencing the superconscious energy radiated by the avatar. The science of Bhava Samadhi Darshan knows no distance, a phenomenon modern science is just discovering and terms as quantum tunneling. Our thoughts per second reduces significantly, and we relax into the space beyond thoughts, becoming mentally at ease in coexisting dimensions beyond duality, unconditioned by the parameters of time and space. Let us now look at the science of the Bhava Samadhi Darshan. When Bhagavan Sri Krishna once saw his own extraordinary sweetness reflected in a jeweled wall, he was amazed and said, "How unprecedented and astonishing is this deep and indescribable sweetness of mine! Alas, when I see it, even I become greedy to enjoy its sweetness, just like Radhika. When I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it, but I cannot. After due consideration, I find that the only way to relish this sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika." Bhava Samadhi Darshan is the science of Nijavatar, manifesting Paramashiva, the consciousness, expresses the being of Paramashiva through the Devi Sharira, and manifests as Nijavatar, the physical form, for us to experience Paramashiva. Devi Parashakti expresses through the being of Rajarajeshwari and manifests as Nijavatar, the physical form of Devi Meenakshi. Bhagavan Paramashiva expresses through the being of Subramanya and manifests as Nijavatar, the physical form of Bhagavan Muruga. Bhagavan Paramashiva expresses the being of Arunagiri Yogishwara and manifests as Nijavatar, the physical form of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Bhagavan Parandama expresses the being of Mahavishnu and manifests as Nijavatar, the physical form of Bhagavan Venkateshwara. The Archavatara reflects this consciousness and manifestation of the superconscious energy, but the human beings are not mature enough to receive the higher level experiences from the Archavatara directly. The avatar comes down to bridge the gap and create experience of the superconscious energy in all of us. When we have the Bhava Samadhi Darshan of the Nijavatar, manifesting beings of various dimensions of Paramashiva, the auspicious components and the powerfulness of those dimensions of Paramashiva are awakened in us. The dimension of Paramashiva manifesting in the Nijavatar for us to experience the same is Bhava Samadhi Darshan. Bhava Samadhi Darshan is the direct experience of causeless bliss. During Bhava Samadhi Darshan, our being comes alive and celebrates with the energy wave of existence. Our very muscles learn to imbibe and radiate Paramashiva. Bhava Samadhi Darshan is like a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. Even without much effort from our side, our very biomemory awakens to the space of Paramashiva's ultimate consciousness during the Bhava Samadhi Darshan. To have a glimpse of, having darshan of an avatar, cleanses the karmas of lifetimes and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us. Gratitude enables the reflection of consciousness on all levels: physical, psychological, and ultimately conscious level. Darshan meditation as a preparation helps us to fall into the space of gratitude, and it is during that time we drop conscious resolutions, Satya Sankalpa, of anything we want or need in our life. Be ready to reflect the consciousness of Paramashiva. That is all you need to manifest the best for your life and the lives of people around you. Even if mandala enters into our system 3 times, we will manifest powers and powerful cognitions. The right context to receive the darshan is, I know you are the source of everything. You are everything, and you are in the embodied form of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, and you are in this body. You are the source for both. Let me connect with you. Let you reveal yourself to me. Let me be in the Bhava Samadhi of you. Let's now take a few moments to set up for the Panchopachara Puja, the 5 offerings of the sandalwood paste, flowers, incense, lamp, and the food offering.
ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् 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 ॐ नित्यानन्द
We will now be entering into the Paramashiva Dhyana mantra. Let's all get ready to receive the darshan of Bhagavan Venkateshwara and get into the right space of deep gratitude and restful awareness. Please sit straight, place your hand in the Atmanjali Mudra and close your eyes. Om Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Vandvatitam Gaganasadrisham Tattvamasyadilaksham Ekam Nityam Himalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Om Mamopata Samasta Duritakshayadvara Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Prityartham. Asya Devadevasya Mahadevasya Akhilandakoti Brahmandanayakasya Sakala Jagat Shrishti Sthiti Samhara Tirobhava Anugrahakya Panchakritya Paraginasya Adimadhyantarhitasya Aprameya Parakramasya Tattvartha Gocharasya Akara Ukara Makaratmaka Pranavatmakasya Rishabharudhasya Mahadevasya Kamika Divatulanta Mahatantrakya Shaivaagamaswarupasya Sakala Nigamagamaswarupasya Shuddhadvaita Shaivaswarupasya Nityananda Padasthasya Nityananda Swarupasya Shuddha Satchidananda Vigrahasya Rupa Rupatitasya Sakala Niskala Swarupasya Nitya Niranjana Niramaya Nirvikara Khandari Visheshanasya Shri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashivasya Shri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Avatara Bhutasya सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपस्य भगवतः श्रीनित्यानन्दपरमशिवस्य च प्रीत्यर्थं शुभे शोभने मुहूर्ते आद्यब्रह्मणः द्वितीयपरार्धे श्रीश्वेतवराहकल्पे वैवस्वतमन्वन्तरे अष्टाविंशतितमे नित्ययुगे प्रथमे पादे जम्बूद्वीपे भारतवर्षे भरतखण्डे मेरोः दक्षिणे पार्श्वे शकाब्दे अस्मिन् वर्तमाने व्यवहारिके प्रभवादीनां दृष्ट्याः संवत्सराणां मध्ये शुभनामसंवत्सरे शुभायने शुभऋतौ शुभमासे शुभपक्षे शुभतिथौ शुभवासरयुक्तायां शुभनक्षत्र शुभयोग शुभकर्ण एवं गुणविशेषण विशिष्टायाम् अस्यां शुभदितौ आदिकैलासे कल्पवृक्षस्य अधः नित्यानन्दनगरे स्मृतस्मृतानां मुक्तिदायके महाक्षेत्रे नामधेयस्य नाम्याः च यजमानानाम् आवयोः सहकुटुम्बानां बन्धुवर्गाणां दायादिवर्गाणां मित्रवर्गाणां सोदरवर्गाणां समेषां सर्वाभीष्टसिद्ध्यर्थं सर्वमङ्गलावाप्त्यर्थम् उत्तरोत्तरनवच्छिन्नस्थिरलक्ष्मीप्राप्त्यर्थं कुटुम्बे सर्वेषां सर्वाभीष्टसिद्ध्यर्थं चिन्तितमनोरथावाप्त्यर्थं समेषाम् आदिव्याधिनिवृत्त्यर्थं समेषां शिरादिपादपर्यन्तं विद्यामानानां समेषु अङ्गेषु जनित जनिष्यमान सकलविध नानाविधरोगाणां व्यपोहार्थं तद्वारा अरोगदृढगात्ततावपुः सिद्ध्यर्थं समेषां परैः कर्तृभिश्च कृत करिष्यमान सकलविध मन्त्रतन्त्रयन्त्रविषचूर्ण अभिचार स्तम्भनमारणोच्चाटन विद्वेषण वशीकरणादिमान्त्रिकप्रयोगेभ्यः रक्षणप्राप्त्यर्थं तद्वारा समेषां सर्वाभीष्टसिद्ध्यर्थम् अपमृत्युदोषनिवृत्त्यर्थं कालमृत्युनिवृत्त्यर्थं समेषाम् अंतर्दृष्टि बहिर्दृष्टि क्रूरदृष्टि व्यापारदृष्टि अनुकूलदृष्टि प्रतिकूलदृष्टि इत्यादि सकलविध दृष्टदोषनिवृत्त्यर्थं समेषाम् अंतःशत्रु बहिःशत्रु क्रूरशत्रु व्यापारशत्रु अनुकूलशत्रु प्रतिकूलशत्रु इत्यादि सकलविध शत्रुबाधनिवृत्त्यर्थं समेषां मातृशापादि सकलविधशापानां व्यपोहनार्थम् अनादि अविद्यावासनाय प्रवर्तमाने अस्मिन् महति संसारचक्रे विचित्रभिः कर्मगतिभिः विचित्रासु योनिषु पुनः पुनः अनेकदा जनित्वा केनापि पुण्यकर्मविशेषेण भगवतः श्रीनित्यानन्दपरमशिवस्य अपरिमितया कृपया इदानीन्तन मनुष्यजन्म प्राप्तवताम् समेषां ह्यजन्मनि पूर्वजन्मनि जन्मजन्मान्तरेषु सर्वैः कर्तॄणां शिवनिन्दा देवीनिन्दा गुरुनिन्दा दोषव्यपोहार्थं शिवापराध देव्यापराध गुरुवापराध दोषव्यपोहार्थं ब्रह्महत्या सूरपाना स्वर्णस्त्येया गुरुतल्पगमन तत्संसर्गाख्य पञ्चमहापापात् अखादिस्मस्तपाप व्यतिरिक्तार्थम् अपि च सर्वैः बाल्ये वयसि कौमारे यौवने वार्धक्ये च जाग्रत्स्वप्नसुषुप्त्यावस्थासु कर्मेन्द्रियज्ञानेन्द्रियव्यापारैः सम्भवितानां रहस्यकृतानां प्रकाशकृतानाम् अतिपातकानाम् उपपातकानां संकलीकरणानां मलिनीकरणानाम् अपात्रीकरणानां जातिभ्रंशकानां प्रकीर्णितानाम् एवं नवानां नवविधानां बहूनां बहुविधानां समेषां सर्वेषां पापानां सद्यः अपनोदनद्वारा समस्त मंगलप्राप्त्यर्थं शिवभक्ति देवी भक्ति गुरुभक्ति सिद्ध्यर्थं परमशिवत्व परमशिवस्थिति परमशिवशक्ति सिद्ध्यर्थं कुटुम्बे सर्वदा सन्मंगलप्राप्त्यर्थं अन्योन्य प्रेमाभिवृद्ध्यर्थं पूर्णत्वसिद्ध्यर्थं सर्वापनिवृत्त्यर्थं क्षिप्र आरोग्यवाप्त्यर्थं आयुरभिवृद्ध्यर्थं व्यापारे उद्योगे च सर्वजनवशीकरणार्थं तद्वारा उन्नतोन्नतस्थानप्राप्त्यर्थं बहुधनसौख्यप्राप्त्यर्थं गृहकनकपशुपुत्रपौत्रधानधान्यसौख्यप्राप्त्यर्थम् आदित्यादीनां नवानां ग्रहाणां दोषपीडनिवारणार्थम् आदित्यादीनां नवानां ग्रहाणाम् अनुकूल्यतासिद्ध्यर्थं भूम्यन्तरिक्षे विद्यमान भूतप्रेतपिशाचराक्षसब्रह्मराक्षसवेतालकूष्माण्ड डाकिनी शाकिनी इत्यादि सर्वारिष्टनिवारणार्थं मनोव्याकुलता निवारणार्थं प्रारब्धे कर्मणि करिष्यमाणे कर्मणि आदिदैविकादिभौतिक आध्यात्मिक विघ्न निवारणार्थं समस्तरण निवारणार्थं धनलक्ष्मी धान्यलक्ष्मी संतानलक्ष्मी सौभाग्यलक्ष्मी विद्यालक्ष्मी शौर्यलक्ष्मी वीरलक्ष्मी विजयलक्ष्मी इत्यादि अष्टलक्ष्मी परिपूर्ण कृपा कटाक्ष सिद्ध्यर्थं परीक्षासु उन्नतस्थाने विजयप्राप्त्यर्थं सर्वविद्यापारंगता सिद्ध्यर्थं मेधाशक्ति ग्रहणशक्ति अभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् इत्यादि सकलविध सन्मंगलानि गुरुकृपा कटाक्षेण प्राप्त्यर्थम् श्री कैलासोन्नत द्वादशांत श्यामला पीठारूढ़ श्री मीनाक्षी सुंदरेश्वराभिन्न स्वरूप परशिवपुत्र रत्न कुमार गुरुमन्य तुल्यावतार श्री पार्वती स्तन्यपान लब्ध दिव्य ज्ञान विश्रुत सकल निगमागम सारभूत द्राविड वेद प्रवक्त्रे श्रीमत् परमशिव करुणा समधिगत मुक्तामय चतुरश्रयान गीयमान छत्रजामर श्री चिन्ह काहलादि समस्त विरडावल्यलंकृत ज्ञान विज्ञान चक्रवर्ती सर्वजन संग सत्यो निर्वाण दीक्षा व्याप वर्ग वर्ष विश्राल जीमूत परमत कलभ केसरी शैव सिद्धांत स्थापनाचार्य श्री राजाधिराज पाण्य महाराज गुरु क्षपन शाक्यादि महांधकार निवारण ज्ञान भानो वीक्षणानरहार ध्वजोच्छेदन पूर्वक श्रीमद् वृषभध्वज स्थापक शैव समय कर्त्रे सर्वज्ञ पीठारूढ़ श्री जगद्गुरु श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक स्वामी वागीश सुंदर माणिक्य वाचक स्वामिनाम अवतार भूत श्री ज्ञान संबंध स्वामी पुनरुद्धत श्यामलापीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ तृणवत्युत्तर द्विशततम गुरु महासन्निधान अरुणगिरि योगीश्वर परंपरागत अरुणाचल सर्वज्ञ पीठ गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत कांची कैलास सर्वज्ञ पीठ त्रयस्त्रिंशदुत्तर द्विशततम गुरु महासन्निधान नित्योत्सव नित्यमंगल नित्य कल्याण नित्यरजित कैलास परंपरागत आदि कैलास नित्यानंद पीठ महासंस्थान महासिंहासन पीठ कर्त्रे साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कैलास परंपरागत वैवस्वतमनु इक्ष्वाकु हरिश्चंद्र भगीरथ श्रीरामचंद्र शूरसेन इत्याद्यनवच्छिन्न सार्वभौम चक्रवर्ती परंपरागत चतुष्षष्टि योगिनी मंडित चतुष्षष्टि संप्रदाय प्रवर्तक अनुधर्म शासन सूर्य वंश प्राप्त सर्वज्ञ पीठ सुरांगी साम्राज्य मूर्धाभिषिक्त चूड़ामणि साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कपिल महागुरु पुनरुद्धृत महानिर्वाणि पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री महामंडलेश्वर साक्षात् श्री परमशिव सिंहासनाभिषिक्त समस्त गणनायक श्री महागणपति समारंभ अनवच्छिन्न पीठाधीश्वर गुरु परंपरा प्राप्त अटल पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री अटल पीठाधीश्वर धर्म मुक्ति स्वर्गपुर स्वर्ण पीठ त्रयोविंश गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत आदिपीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ जगत गुरु श्री कैलास पुनरुद्धारक श्री कैलास परमाचार्य श्रीमत् परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य वर्य सच्चिदानंद प्रणव स्वरूप श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठ श्रीमद् जगद्गुरु श्रीलश्री भगवत श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिनां प्रीत्यर्थं तेषां पादारविन्दयोः भक्तिसिद्ध्यर्थं गुरुकृपा कटाक्ष सिद्ध्यर्थं क्षेमस्थैर्य वीर विजय आयुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्याणाम् अभिवृद्ध्यर्थं धर्मार्थ काम मोक्ष चतुर्विध फल पुरुषार्थ सिद्ध्यर्थं समस्त दुरितोपशान्त्यर्थं समस्त मंगलावाप्त्यर्थं भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव प्रसादेन कुटुंबस्य ज्ञान वैराग्य जीवन मुक्ति प्राप्त्यर्थं च श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी पराशक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिवस्य श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी पराशक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव अवतार भूत सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूपस्य भगवतः श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवस्य च ध्यान षोडशोपचार सर्वोपचार अर्चनाराधना पूजा प्रार्थनां करिष्ये। ओम आनंदकंधनिलयाय नमः। ओम भवरोगभेषजाय नमः। ओम कल्पतरवे नमः। ओम पशुपतके नमः। ओम पाशविमोचकाय नमः। ओम ईप्सितफलदायकाय नमः। ओम भाग्यवृत्तिपरिवर्तकाय नमः। ओम आधिव्याधिविनाशिकाय नमः। ओम समस्तकल्याणगुणान्विताय नमः। ओम बिडदिपुरीशाय नमः। ओम श्रीकैलासपतये नमः। ओम शिवशक्त्यैक्यस्वरूपाय नमः। ओम ह्रीं नित्यानंदाय नमः। ओम हां हों शिवाय नमः। ओम श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी पराशक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिवाय नमः। ओम श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी पराशक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव अवतार भूत सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूपस्य स्वरूपाय श्रीलश्री भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिने नमः। ओम नित्यानंदम। Let us now get ready to receive the darshan of Bhagavan Venkateshwara.
Connecting with the divine with your eyes closed is meditation. Connecting with the divine with your eyes open is darshan. Come, let us all now move from meditation to darshan. Slowly, very slowly, please open your eyes.
బ్రహ్మమొక్కటే పరబ్రహ్మమొక్కటే బ్రహ్మమొక్కటే పరబ్రహ్మమొక్కటే 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 నిండార రాజు నిద్రించు నిద్రయునొకటి అండనే బంటు నిద్రాదియునొకటే మెండైన బ్రాహ్మణుడు మెట్టు భూమి ఒకటే మెండైన బ్రాహ్మణుడు మెట్టు భూమి ఒకటే చండాలుడుండేటి సరిభూ చండాలుడుండేటి సరిభూమి ఒకటే బ్రహ్మమొక్కటే పరబ్రహ్మమొక్కటే 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 కడగి ఏనుగు మీద కాయు ఎండొకటి పుడమి శునకము మీద పొలయు ఎండొకటి
వెంకటాచలనిలయం వైకుంఠపురవాసం వెంకటాచలనిలయం వైకుంఠపురవాసం పంకజనేత్రం పరమపవిత్రం పంకజనేత్రం పరమపవిత్రం శంఖచక్రధర చిన్మయరూపం వెంకటాచలనిలయం వైకుంఠపురవాసం అంబుజోద్భవ వినుతం అగణిత గుణనామో అంబుజోద్భవ వినుతం అగణిత గుణనామో తుంబురు నారద గాన విలోలం తుంబురు నారద గాన విలోలం వెంకటాచల నిలయం వైకుంఠపురవాసం వెంకటాచల నిలయం వైకుంఠపురవాసం మకర కుండలధరో మదన గోపాల మకర కుండలధరో మదన గోపాల మకర కుండలధరో మదన గోపాల భక్త పోషక శ్రీ భక్త పోషక శ్రీ పురందర విఠలో వెంకటాచల నిలయం వైకుంఠపురవాసం వెంకటాచల నిలయం వైకుంఠపురవాసం పంకజనేత్రం పరమ పవిత్రం పంకజనేత్రం పరమ పవిత్రం శంఖచక్రధర చిన్మయ రూపం వెంకటాచల నిలయం వైకుంఠపురవాసం 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 పొడగంటిమయ్యా మిమ్ము పురుషోత్తమా పొడగంటిమయ్యా మిమ్ము పురుషోత్తమా మమ్ము ఎడయకవయ్యా కోనేటి రాయడ పొడగంటిమయ్యా మిమ్ము పురుషోత్తమా మమ్ము ఎడయకవయ్యా కోనేటి రాయడ పొడగంటిమయ్యా మిమ్ము పురుషోత్తమా నేలినట్టి కులదైవమా చాలా కోరి మమ్ము నేలినట్టి కులదైవమా చాలా నేరిచి పెద్దలిచ్చిన నిదానమా కోరి మమ్ము నేలినట్టి కులదైవమా చాలా నేరిచి పెద్దలిచ్చిన నిదానమా గారవించి తప్పి తీర్చు కాలమేఘమా గారవించి తప్పి తీర్చు కాలమేఘమా మాకు చేరువ చిత్తములోని శ్రీనివాసుడా గారవించి తప్పి తీర్చు కాలమేఘమా మాకు చేరువ చిత్తములోని శ్రీనివాసుడా పొడగంటి మయ్యా మిమ్ము పురుషోత్తమా జడనీక బ్రతికించే సిద్ధ మంత్రమారోగలడచి రక్షించే దివ్యౌషధమా జడనీక బ్రతికించే సిద్ధ మంత్రమారోగలడచి రక్షించే దివ్యౌషధమా బడిబాయక తిరిగే ప్రాణబంధుడా బడిబాయక తిరిగే ప్రాణబంధుడా మమ్ము గడియించినట్టి శ్రీ వెంకటనాథుడా బడిబాయక తిరిగే ప్రాణబంధుడా మమ్ము గడియించినట్టి శ్రీ వెంకటనాథుడా పొడగంటి మయ్యా మిమ్ము పురుషోత్తమా మమ్ము ఎడయకవయ్యా కోనేటి రాయడా పొడగంటి మయ్యా మిమ్ము పురుషోత్తమా 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 కొండలలో నెలకొన్న కోనేటి రాయడువాడు కొండలంత వరములు గూపెడు ఆడు కొండలలో నెలకొన్న కోనేటి రాయడువాడు కొండలంత వరములు గూపెడు ఆడు కొండలలో నెలకొన్న కోనేటి రాయడువాడు కుమ్మరదాసుడైన కురువరతి నంబి ఇమ్మన్న వరములెల్ల ఇచ్చినవాడు. కుమ్మరదాసుడైన కురువరతి నంబి ఇమ్మన్న వరములెల్ల ఇచ్చినవాడు. దొంగులు చేసిన ఎన్ని తొండమాంచ కురవర్తి, దొంగులు చేసిన ఎన్ని తొండమాంచ కురవర్తి, రమ్మన్న చోటికి వచ్చి నమ్మినవాడు. దొంగులు చేసిన ఎన్ని తొండమాంచ కురవర్తి, రమ్మన్న చోటికి వచ్చి నమ్మినవాడు. కొండలలో నెలకొన్న కోనేటి రాయడువాడు, కొండలంత వరములు పూపెడువాడు. కొండలలో నెలకొన్న కోనేటి రాయడువాడు. కంచిలోనున్న తిరుకచ్చి నంబి మీద కరుణించి తన ఎడకు రప్పించినవాడు. కంచిలోనున్న తిరుకచ్చి నంబి మీద కరుణించి తన ఎడకు రప్పించినవాడు. ఎంచి ఎప్పుడైనా వెంకటేశుడు మనలను, ఎంచి ఎప్పుడైనా వెంకటేశుడు మనలను, మంచివాడై కరుణ పాలించినవాడు. ఎంచి ఎప్పుడైనా వెంకటేశుడు మనలను, మంచివాడై కరుణ పాలించినవాడు. కొండలలో నెలకొన్న కోనేటి రాయడువాడు, కొండలంత వరములు పూపెడువాడు. కొండలలో నెలకొన్న కోనేటి రాయడువాడు.
నీకిన్ని సేవలు చేయగా,
ఎన్ని జన్మల పుణ్యము నీకిన్ని సేవలు చేయగా,
ఎన్ని జన్మల పుణ్యము నీకిన్ని సేవలు చేయగా, ఏడు కొండల దేవరా ఈ భాగ్యమంతా మాదిరా,
ఏడు కొండల దేవరా ఈ భాగ్యమంతా మాదిరా.
ఎన్ని జన్మల పుణ్యము నీకిన్ని సేవలు చేయగా.
Nithyananda, after the beautiful darshan, let us now enter into the power manifestation. All of us are now initiated into the third eye awakening and various other powers. We'll be manifesting the following powers: the third eye, seeing with the eyes blindfolded, and Mahima, being able to increase the height. With the grace and blessings of Swamiji and the powerful Diksha that all of us have received during the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, all the powerful cognitions, powerful conclusions, life positivity are now awakened in our consciousness. Manifestation of these extraordinary Shaktis maps all of the powerful cognitions into our consciousness. Every ultimate truth mapped into your consciousness manifests as possibility and power of every being. Let's now get ready to do the power manifestation. So you would need an eye band or opaque cloth, Jnananjana, Aushada, Krishtashila, mirror or yantra, pen and paper, and a timestamp camera. Let us first begin with the power of third eye. The Shastra Pramana for the power of third eye is from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, verse 34. Kapalantarmanonyasya tishthanmelitalochanaha kramena manasodadhyat lakshaye lakshamuttamam. The meaning of the mantra is by fixing the mind on the inner space within the crown center and sitting stably without any movement, having the eyes closed in succession, by that stability of the mind and inner space, one directly sees the ultimate goal by having the vision beyond the sight that reveals any object or place, attaining the space of oneness with the source Paramashiva. The next is the Apta Pramana, where in the Hindu Purana Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan Sri Krishna initiates Arjuna into the power of third eye to behold Sri Krishna's Vishwarupa Darshan. The 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, which contains the description of Bhagavan Krishna's cosmic form, is completely narrated by Arjuna as he sees Bhagavan Sri Krishna through the third eye. The next is the Atma Pramana in Swamiji's own
Inside
words.
and outside broke. The first experience is that I was able to see everything around me, above me, the whole 360 degree, 10 direction, below me, everything. I realized not only I was able to see, I was able to feel, experience. I felt that the skin of the stone on rock on which I was sitting and the skin of this body both carry me equally. In both I exist equally. The setting sun, rising moon, the whole Arunachala hill, all the plants, bush, shrubs, trees, everything, everything, everything. Just became so alive. The idea, something is inside.
And we have the Pratiksha Pramana, where the study measures and compares metabolic cell activity of the brain in conscious and meditative states using the positron emission tomography. When in deep Samadhi state, only third eye region is active and almost 90% of the rest of the brain at peace. And we have thousands of Sakshi Pramanas, the experiences of disciples manifesting the power all around the globe. So let's make sure our timestamp camera is ready. Let's click on the timestamp camera, an application from the App Store. Ensure that time is shown on screen and make sure the camera is facing you. Now please close your eyes with the blindfold. We will now be projecting the image for you. Start verbalizing whatever is revealed to you through the divine third eye. We will now begin the manifestation.
ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् 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 ॐ नित्या
Now please relax. You can open your eye bands and slowly open your eyes. So please take a few minutes to type down what is revealed to you in your third eye, and you can upload your power manifestation videos, pictures, and post your answers with the hashtags Nithyananda, Bhava Samadhi, and Venkateshwara. Let's now verify. The answer will now be projected for you to verify what you saw through your third eye. So this was the picture of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, which was projected. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism sitting during the auspicious Maha Sadashivaratri. We are now entering into the power of Mahima. Let us see the Shastra Pramana. Mahima vyachasthanam brihaddhendriyadibihi tritayam kayatas siddhim Aishwaryam Manimadikam. Bhagavan Paramashiva says, Mahima is the power to exist pervasively with the help of huge bodies, organs, and such others. These three lordly powers, Anima, Lagima, and Garima, are expressed through the body. We have the Apta Pramana, where in the great Purana of Ramayana, when Lord Hanuman wanted to cross the ocean to reach Lanka where Devi Sita was held hostage, he was stopped by a demon named Surasa, and the demon demanded that anyone who has to pass the ocean must first enter into the stomach of the demon as the demon eats. Hanuman stretched himself to 10 yojanas and further all the way to 80 yojanas. And Hanuman, observing Surasa's large mouth, which also opened, suddenly shrunk his body to the size of a thumb and escaped the demon. We have the Atma Pramana, the accounts from the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism's life, where at the age of 4 to 5 years old, Swamiji was able to lift a wooden cot beyond his own physical weight. He demonstrated not just psychological strength, but physical strength also. One day, Swamiji's mother asked him to wake his uncle, who was sleeping on the wooden cot. Swamiji recalls, he did not wake up. I just tumbled the 2,200 pounds teakwood cot. He is rolling, and actually he got up and ran away, thinking that some earthquake had happened. We are also seeing the Sakshi Pramana, where thousands of devotees across the globe have experienced the power of the Ashtama Siddhis. Let us now move on to the power of Mahima round 1. So I request all the viewers to click on the timestamp camera, an application from the App Store. Ensure that time is shown on the screen and make sure the camera is facing you. So let us enter into the manifestation. You can measure your finger or hand, use a measuring tool to measure the height, or pick a paper and mark its height by placing your finger or hand on the paper and measuring it with the paper on the paper with a pen. Take a picture of the current height and connect to Paramashiva, Swamiji through your third eye and declare the height of the object to increase. From the space of oneness, declare, I am Paramashiva, and Paramashiva is manifesting through Swamiji. With that declaration, increase the height of your object. Now please start chanting the Mahavakya and begin manifesting.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham.
Yes, let's now verify. Please remeasure the height of your hand and finger and click a picture of the object after the manifestation of Mahima. Now compare the previous height with the current one, and any change in this indicates your successful manifestation. All of us can now post our answers. Please take a few moments to type down what was revealed to you in your third eye and upload your manifestation videos, pictures, and post your answers with the hashtags Nithyananda, Bhava Samadhi, and Venkateshwara. Let us now enter the power of Mahima, round 2. So you can click on the timestamp camera and ensure that the time is shown on the screen and make sure the camera is facing you. Now pick any object that you can use to manifest the power by increasing its height. Measure the object, use a measuring tool, or pick a paper and mark its height by placing the object on the paper and measuring it on the paper with a pen. Take a picture of the current height, connect to Paramashiva Swamiji through your third eye, and declare the height of your object to increase. From the space of oneness, declare, I am Paramashiva, and Paramashiva is manifesting through Swamiji. With that declaration, increase the height of your object. Now please start chanting the Mahavakya and start manifesting.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
I bless you all.
let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Mahasadashiva.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Yes, let us now verify. Please remeasure the height of the object and click a picture of the object after the manifestation of Mahima. Now compare the previous height with the current one. Any change in this indicates your successful manifestation. Also, please post your answers. Take a few moments to type down what was revealed to you in your third eye. And please upload your power manifestation videos, pictures, and post your answers with the hashtags Nithyananda, Bhava Samadhi, and Venkateshwara. We are now moving on to the power of Mahima round 3. Please click on the timestamp camera, an application from the App Store. Ensure that time is shown on the screen and the camera is facing you. Now please pick a partner you want to manifest the power by increasing their height. Have your partner measure their own height using a level surface like a book or a ruler and mark the top with a pen. Take a picture of the current height. Connect to Paramashiva, Swamiji, through your third eye and declare the height of your object to increase. From the space of oneness, declare, I am Paramashiva, and Paramashiva is manifesting through Swamiji. With that declaration, increase the height of your object. Now please start chanting the Mahavakya and begin manifesting.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda.
Yes, now let's verify. Please remeasure the height and click a picture of the object after manifestation of Mahima. Now compare the previous height with the current one and any change in this indicates your successful manifestation. Please post your answers. Take a few moments to type down what was revealed to you in your third eye. Now please upload your power manifestation videos, pictures, and post your answers with the hashtags Nithyananda, Bhava Samadhi, and Venkateshwara. We will now be finishing with the Purna Mantra. Please sit straight. Place your hands in the Atmanjali Mudra and close your eyes. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tatsat Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu Om Nithyanandam.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham.